Welcome to the Flex. I'm Dustin. This is week 13. Josh couldn't swing it this week, so you got me. Remember, if you want to have a chance of your Flex question being answered on this show, post a comment on my weekly waiver wire show that goes up on Mondays. Give us your Flex question. Let us know if it's standard or PPR, and Josh might pick it to get answered on this show. So we got 5 questions for you this week. Let's get right into it for the week 13 of the Flex. Orange Jesus, interesting name. Tough one here, Lamar Miller, Julian Edelman, Tyler Boyd or Matt Breida for their Flex. Not an easy decision here, so let's start eliminating. Tyler Boyd, backup quarterback in there. AJ Green probably coming back with these other solid options. Boyd's out for me. I don't know if this is standard or PPR. I will say if it's full point PPR, Edelman's the safest out of the group, but I do think I would go with a running back since you got some solid options here. So for me, it comes down to Breida or Miller. Breida's at Seattle. He always worries me a little bit with his durability. He seems to get nicked up a lot during the games. And Lamar Miller's coming off that monster game. This one's really tough. I like both of them this week, but I'm saying ride the hot hand. Go with Lamar Miller at home against Cleveland. I don't mind him this week. I'm going with Lamar Miller here for that Flex one. The next one, Michael wants to know PPR for the Flex show. Oh, this one's tough. Aaron Jones, Robert Woods, or Joe Mixon. You gotta bench one out of this group. It's tough because, Robert Woods has been consistent and been solid, but I just don't see how you go away from these running backs. They got higher touchdown potential, I feel, and they're getting the volume. Aaron Jones has been a beast. He's got a solid matchup. Mixon, there might weigh on him, give him even more targets and more touches with the backup quarterback being in there. I'm benching Robert Woods here. It's close, but I think that's the play that I would go with. But it is certainly close. Next one comes from C Money 1593, full point PPR. We got Chris Carson, we got Kerryon Johnson, and we got DJ Moore. Well, first off, I don't think Kerryon's going to play. Even if he does, he might be somewhat limited. So I think it just comes down to Carson or DJ Moore. And I know Moore has been getting more involved. He's been pretty solid. Interesting matchup against Tampa Bay. Could be somewhat of a shootout, but I just don't. It's too. I don't see any reason to take the gamble there. Carson's been consistent. He's been solid. He has battled the hip injuries and that type of stuff. But I just think when it's close like this, I almost always lean more towards the running back. So I see no reason to stay away from Chris Carson here. I'd bench Moore, and I don't think Johnson's going to play. Next one comes from Cam Tierney, Flex Show, Standard League. Got to start two. We got another Kerryon Johnson, Jordan Howard, Dalvin Cook. We already missed you on Mark Ingram. Hopefully you didn't start him. So you got to pick two out of this group. So I think it's pretty simple at this point. I don't think Kerryon Johnson plays. And this is a standard league, so you're looking for touchdown potential. I do not mind Jordan Howard in a standard league. The Giants aren't that scary of a run D. Jordan Howard, if it's one thing he still can do most weeks, is find the end zone. He hasn't been doing a ton else, but his touchdowns have been decent so far this year. And Dalvin Cook's been looking solid as of late. So I'm saying Howard and Cook here in a standard league. I think they have decent upsides this week and high floors, I feel, or somewhat high floors. So those are the two that I would pick for that one. Last one comes from Michael Becker, Flex Show. We got the Gus Bus. We got Galladay. We got Emmanuel Sanders. It's tough. Sanders, obviously has blow-up potential every week. The Gus Bus, he's been looking pretty good out there for the Ravens, but he's a little banged up right now. And then you got Galladay at home against the Rams. Marvin's out. Tate's gone. I'm going Galladay here. Even if Gus plays, you could argue that he might be a little safer, but you got to think Lions will be playing from behind pretty much probably from the start of this game. And I think Galladay has some solid volume. I think he's got a huge upside this week. I'm saying Galladay for the flex in this one, but it is close. We'll see. Keep a close eye on the reports for Gus, but I think I'm going Galladay here. So that's the Week 13 flex. Hopefully y'all are in the playoff hunt. If you're not, post some questions in the videos. We've been answering some questions. We answer as many as we can over the weekends. If you got any last-minute questions to try to get into one of the playoff spots. And as always, good luck Week 13.